Welcome in, welcome in. What better time to show you my house than when we're in a quarantine? So, welcome in. I moved in about a year ago and I want to show you guys around because along with my studio and my salon, this is kind of my pride and joy, and I've been pouring a lot of love and a lot of attention into this home and this space. So this is the very first room. This is my living room. This is my favorite piece. Right in my living room is the biggest couch that I could find that still could uphold children. And I wouldn't be mad if they spilled something on it. This room has a lot of plants and a lot of light. And as you can see, when you walk to the front door and face this way, you can see straight through the house. That was one of the selling points for me into this home, is being able to see my entire space as soon as I walk into the space. Along with all the light and the clean colors and the bright and the white, I almost feel like this is an extension of Garnet. All right, so into the kitchen we go. I actually cleaned it for you. I knew you were coming. So I'm in the process of, I was in the process of trying to figure out what wallpaper I wanted, and we landed on this one. One of the reasons why I wanted a big mural like artwork inside of the home is because I spend a lot of time in the kitchen and I didn't want it to be consumed with pots and pans and fruit and cleaning, all the cleaning, because I have two little kids. I wanted there to be something beautiful in here that would remind me of peace. Insert birds, insert green. I also love this big island. I use this way more than I thought that I would. I use it as a huge cutting board. Sometimes I use it to have mastermind sessions when I don't feel like working in my office, which is right over there. I love the fact that there's an office right off of the kitchen, so my kids can be working over here or playing right outside, and this is really where I take care of all of my work. Leading us right into my dining room. So this table I've had for, I'd probably say 12 years. I got it from World Market. It was a hell of a find, and it had these two leaves on the bottom, or the two leaves on the side. And when I moved into this house, it was really significant for me because I always wanted a home that I could actually have this kind of table, and for the longest time, these leaves were not on this table, which was fine. I still loved the way it looked, but it was inside of my goal sesh on many occasions, and I was just like, I want to have the type of home that I can have a huge table with lots of people around, filled with love, and these huge ass wing back chairs are going to be sitting at the end, and here we are. So it brings me a lot of fulfillment when I look at this, even though we don't sit at the dining room often. Whenever I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I made this happen. All right, so you want to talk about a selling point in the house. This was really the selling point for me. I had this on a vision board of mine for probably the last 10 years, and I wanted a huge outdoor patio space. I could come, collect my thoughts, sit, brainstorm. And in my mind, this is exactly what it looked like. I spend a lot of time out here. This is kind of my office. I know I pointed to the little space over there in the kitchen, but like, this is really my office. I come out here with my laptop, with my coffee, or my wine, or both, depending on what kind of day it's been. And I just sit and I think. I'd say the office is more for work. You know, like when you pull out your actual computer, you're putting pen to paper, and you're just kind of diving into emails. This space right here is for like my vision questing, my thoughts, my intention setting. I come out here and I'm just like, okay, Candace, what do you need to do next? Which has been a really great place to be inside of the space that we're in right now. All right, so right off of the patio is Mama's room. I feel like it's gonna kind of be a thing. I'm gonna have to flop like all the furniture. So let's start here. Oh my God, what can I say about Valentine's? So I put this in our room because that's how important it is to me. It needs to be right off of the bed because sometimes I just roll right into this in the morning. This is my peace of mind. This is my sanity. This is me like getting my creative juices running. And this has been in my room for the last, I'd probably say like 6 months, and it makes a hell of a difference. It used to be upstairs. Found that I wasn't using it as much. So put her down here because it's where she belongs. Best investment piece in the whole home. I love the way this looks. I don't ever sit here. Like, I should probably sit here for like the 3rd time since I've been in the house. I love the way it looks. It's like a little nook, but I find that there's so many other like little cozy places to sit. But I do love the way it looks, and it does offer whoever I have over a place to sit if we're chatting. Whoever I have over. Tons of plants still. And then bathroom. So this is one of my favorite parts of the house is this shower. I've always wanted a shower that was large like this. I don't know the word. When I get in here, I just feel like I have space to just like move around, do my thing. I usually hang eucalyptus in there because it makes it smell really good whenever I'm in. And then I just had this hung up. Randy, thank you for your service. This is the hardest wallpaper he said that he has ever hung up with obstacles. And the obstacles are mirrors, doors, crown molding, framing, Dyson racks. Like, there's all sorts of hurdles in here, but I love the way it looked. It's huge, it's a big ass print, and it just makes it feel like romantic to me. I wanted something that could really speak to like my feminine side, but I almost put this in the kitchen, and a friend of mine came over, shout out to Amber, was like, girl, I mean, I like it, it's alright, but I mean, I'll put it somewhere else. I'm like, where would you put it? Insert bathroom. I like it so much better in here, and that leadway for bird outside. I freaking love the closet. My realtor, when she was showing me this house, was like, I'm not going to show you the reason why you're going to buy the home first. I'm going to show you that last. And I was like, okay. I mean, this was after sliding glass door. This was after big ass shower. This was after Oasis. And then she brings me in here and guts me. As soon as I saw this closet, I was like, Dana, how much is this damn house? Why are you showing me this house? But it was possible, and this is one of my favorite rooms. I keep saying this is one of my favorite rooms in like every freaking room, but all of my stuff fits in here, and I'm such a stickler for organization. I want it to feel good whenever I walk in, feel good in whatever space that I'm in, which is what makes it a dream home for me. So, all right, so now we're gonna go upstairs where the bonus room is, the kids' rooms, and my workout area. Big open space. So I wanted a big open space so that my kids could run and jump and play. And even though I tell them not to hit and pull things down and write on shit, so I just wanted there to be a lot of stuff for them to do all that on. So big open space. And then these are my 2 additions that I just had put in. I love the mirrors. It makes the space look even bigger to me, where it looks kind of like endless. And I love that I can open up all these windows. Can I open up these windows, Amber? One of the things, the house is light, so I wanted there to be a lot of light. And I just feel like keeping everything nice and clean and white with the theme of just like the plants. And also simplicity. Since my kids share this space, I really wanted it to be super simple and clean. They also have their two little workstations right here. My daughter, Houston, sits here. She's in preschool, so she really just scribbles on paper in this little corner. And then Kingston usually sits here. He's in kindergarten. This is really where like the homeschooling has been going down. I have to be honest, I didn't really use this area of the house very often because they were usually downstairs in the kitchen where the island is, working on things. But ever since we've been quarantined and I've had to be homeschool mom, this has come in very, very handy. This is my son Kingston's room. He's all boy, loves basketball. I told him that did not match, and he was like, Mom, it doesn't have to match, it's a basketball. The theme of his room was just like simple, easy, little boy fun. So like dinosaurs. My friend Cassie from Quartz Creative came in and drew on this chalkboard. All the little stuffed animals are from Target. I thought they were adorable, and they kind of set the room off, even though he's getting a little bit big for it now. And just a little bit of dainty artwork. And again, just a little bit more space for him to like run and play. I love the teepee, got that from Etsy. He's only sat in it twice. That's really for me, it's just in his room. Jack and Jill bathrooms make it easy for them to kind of stay connected. And this is Houston's room. Her room is so sweet. She actually helped me pick out a lot of the stuff in her room. She helped me pick out her pillows. She loves. And then her and I both went to Marshall's and picked out some of this artwork. Marshall's and Target. She said this one was her favorite because it looks like she could have drawn it. This wallpaper I was inspired by one of my clients. I was following her on Instagram and I saw that she posted her nursery pictures, and I was like, I love your wallpaper, and she let me know where she got it from. So I ordered that, put it up in Houston's room. She was not amused. She was like, what are those? Are they squirrels? I'm like, no baby, they're rabbits. She was like, okay. Hasn't said anything about the wallpaper since. So unlike Kingston, who never gets in his teepee, Houston constantly gets in her little girl power teepee, which is right over here. She sits here, we read books here, and I'd say the thing in her room that's really just for me might just have to be the wallpaper. All right, last room in the house. This is where it goes down. This is my home gym. I knew that when I started a business and I had 2 kids and I'm in a co-parenting relationship, that all of that tugs at your mental, and I really needed a space that was not quite as loungy and open, but I needed a space that I could just really just dive into, pour my energy into, sweat, cry, get all my feelings out, and that's where this place comes into play. So I come up here like 4 or 5 times a week, and little by little I've gotten 1 little piece, 2 little pieces, and I love it because it reminds me of like a CrossFit. It's not pretty, it's unfinished, and I'm out of breath because it's actually really hot up here as we're speaking. Just a hodgepodge of different workout equipment that I've gotten on the like Craigslist that people have given to me, but my one like investment piece in this space is this. So my Peloton bike used to be right beside it, so I moved it down to my room. But this is the Peloton tread. I love the tread. I haven't ever been a big runner, but I don't think that the equipment was really right for me. I feel like with this, I feel like I can be in Italy, I can be in Venice, I can be in Spain, I can be anywhere, and really just kind of lose myself in the visual, which I feel like this one was missing. But I still kept this one because sometimes I have friends over, we can come work out. Nope, not right now. Not gonna do it right now. And I was gonna get the space finished, but I kind of like it unfinished the way that it is. It just kind of reminds me of when I first moved in, like bare bones, being able to see bare bones in the house, just, I don't know, keeps it, I feel like it keeps the space really honest. And hot. All right guys, so thank you so much for coming into my home, coming into my space. I hope that I was able to give you an appropriate tour, and now you can see why, hopefully, that I'm so grateful for this home. I'm so grateful for the way it makes me feel. I'm really honored to really live here and to say that I get to walk in and out and conduct my life inside of a space that I love so much. So thank you for coming to visit, and that's it.